Kitchens of the Magic Valley. I'm Laura Fitzgerald and I've been a realtor for about 25 years. And in those 25 years, I have collected so many recipes from my clients that I've decided to do a little series on all the food that my clients have made for me, have given me recipes for. And so we're gonna start with one today. I learned how to make pan-seared fillets from one of my very first clients. He was a chef. We are going to be making pan-seared fillets with asparagus and smashed potatoes. Might sound a little daunting, I promise you, super fast, super easy, and we're even gonna throw in some mushrooms because they just might be one of my family favorites. It's been boiled, they're ready to go. My favorite way to do smashed potatoes is with 2 pans. Now, let's talk about pans real quick. Real life people have yucky looking pans. I'm not buying new pans every time we do a show. And you are literally going to put them in the pan, take the other pan, and smash it. Now they're all good and smashed. Another thing that I always have on my stove and I literally had it on my stove and it's now a little hard, so I'm going to soften it up before I put it on these smashed potatoes. So for my mushrooms, I'm going to just throw them right in here. I'm going to get a little butter. I'm going to get a little salt. I mix 4 different kinds of big flake salt to make one salt that I like to use in my food. If you want to know what they are, just message me, DM me, however we're going to do this, and I'll get everything you need to you. A little Worcestershire sauce, just a splash, just enough to get some liquid going. That's probably about 1/4 of a cup. So you have a 1/2 cube of butter and 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. We're going to throw a lid on it. We're going to let it roll. It's just like warm. Parsley on, a little bit of chive, the garlic salt with me so that if I have to cook somewhere, I have my seasoning salt. This is ready for the oven. Potatoes are at 375 for probably about 15 minutes. They're cooked, so now you're just getting them crisp, so however long it takes to make the steaks and the asparagus, that's as long as it needs to go. Put your asparagus on it. Now, rather than butter on my asparagus, I like to use either an olive oil, an avocado oil. A little pepper. A little salt. Again, my crazy flaky salt that I like. A little bit of once over with your hands. And this is going in the oven. And you have to use a cast iron skillet. You have to use a cast iron skillet. Say it one more time. Have to use a cast iron skillet to get this done right. And we're going to be giving a cast iron skillet away to somebody. So in each of our episodes, something that I use is going to be given away that's super important as part of how you're going to make this meal. Because we have the audience, I will use actual utensils rather than just my hands. You hear that? That's the noise. Can't add garlic before because it could burn, and you do not ever want to burn garlic. So I am going to add some thyme. Thyme and mushrooms. Best thing ever. Just take it right from the bottom. I'm going to turn these off. These are ready. I'm going to turn the heat off. These are still completely raw in the middle. You can see that these are raw. These just have a crust, okay? I'm going to take our butter, Throw it in the pan. And this entire plate of herbs. You have some parsley, I'm gonna lay down in there. You have some sage. We have some thyme. And there will be a recipe, I promise. We'll put an actual recipe up. Now we're gonna take it over to the oven. A lot of ovens don't have room for 3 racks. You can set it right on the bottom. Now to really get that good steakhouse braise on the top of it, you want to tip your pan, and this is going to be a good brown butter. See how it's brown? Just kind of, and it has all the herbs, herb flavoring in it. Right over the top. These need to sit here for about 5 minutes. Oh, mushrooms are done. Asparagus. Asparagus, we're going to put a little bit of this garlic butter on it. So we're just finishing. And we're going to put some big chunks of Parmigiano Reggiano all over it. Back in the oven. And we'll keep with the theme. We're going to put a little Parmesan, but this time I'm going to use sliced Parmesan. Mashed potatoes. Not a lot. It's not supposed to be like a gooey melty cheese. It's just a little bit to add some flavor to match the rest of the meal. And there you have it, guys, our hand-seared fillets with mushrooms, smashed potatoes, and asparagus. Enjoy.